Assalamu alaikum. I am Rajabuddaula. This is the presentation for the bonus case study 2 on the builder and observer design patterns. So what is builder design pattern? The builder design pattern is a part of the creational design pattern, which is one of the GOF design patterns. It provides flexible solutions to various object creation problems in object-oriented programming. It lets us construct complex objects step by step. The pattern allows us to produce different types of and representation of an object using the same construction code. To understand it easily, let's dive into a real life example. Suppose we want to build a house which will obviously have 4 walls, 1 roof, and a couple of windows and 1 door at least. But what if we want to create a bigger house which can be either a house with a garage, a house with a swimming pool, a house with a fancy statue, or a house with a garden, and etc. A simple solution to this problem can be extending the base house class and add the unique functionalities to the other subclasses, but we will end up with an enormous number of subclasses. Another solution can be not creating any subclasses, rather we create a giant constructor and in the base house class with all possible parameters that control the house object. But the problem here is, in most cases, most of the parameters will be unused. Thus, it will make the constructor ugly because only a fraction of houses have swimming pools. So, the parameters related to swimming pools will be useless 9 times out of 10. So, how do we solve this problem? Let's solve the following example. In order to create a custom object to make a house, we have to depend on one interface named house planner. This house planner has several methods named set wall, set door, set window, set swimming pool, set garage, set garden, and get house. And the class which will implement the interface is named house builder. This house builder have the following variables, which are wall, door, window, swimming pool, garage, garden, and it will implement the methods from the interface, and from those interface this house builder class will return these values, and ultimately by the help of get house it will return the actual object using those methods. And here are our house class. This house class will refer his constructor to this house builder class. So this house builder class is dependent on house class. And finally, main method will call the house class and create an object. So let's go to the code. So this is the builder design pattern code. So we have the interface house pattern which will have the following method, which are set wall, set door, set window, set swimming pool, set garage, and set garden. And it will also have a method called get house which will throws as an exception. And the house builder class will implement the house planner interface, and it will have the following variables we will use later, and it will override all the methods which are appears in the house plan interface. And we can see that in those method, this method will return some values. What are they? They are these values. And then finally we can see that in the get house method it will throws an exception, and we will set an logic which is, if the wall equal to 0 and door equal to 0 and window equal to 0, then it will throw an exception called primary part is missing, can build house. Obviously it is impossible to build a house without an wall or door or window. Else it will return the house class object which will set the following parameters, which is wall, door, window, swimming pool, garage, and garden. And then this house object is referring this house class. This house class also have the following parameters that the house builder class contains, and these house parameters will set the following values in using those parameters. and the house class will also have the method named toString. This method will help us to print the objects. So in the main method we can see that there are a object of house called h1, but instead it created a object of a house builder class. After that we can see that the method called setWalls, setDoors, setWindows and getHouse are being called. Thus we don't have to use all the parameters or all the values the house builder class contains. Instead we can call the values we only used. Suppose we don't need a house which contains swimming pool or garden. Simply we can call the wall, door, window and the garage. And we can see another object called h2 which use the house builder class to create an object which has a set garage, set swimming pool, set door, set window, set wall, and finally it called the getHouse method. So if we run this code, we will see that the first house will have 4 walls, 1 door, 2 window, and it will not contain any swimming pool, garage and garden, as it didn't call the set garden, set garage and set swimming pool method. And in the second house we can see that the second house will have 4 walls, 1 door, 4 windows and 1 swimming pool and 1 garage. It is showing that garage is false because the second object didn't call the set garage method. Moving on the next slide, the advantages of builder design pattern is it allows us to vary a product in internal representation. It encapsulates code for construction and representation. It provides control over a step of construction process. And the disadvantages are a distinct concrete builder must be created for each type of product, and it may hamper or complicate dependency injection. So that's all for the builder design pattern. So what did we learn from this design pattern? We learned how to create a custom object without creating a lot of constructor or creating a giant constructor. Instead, we use the same constructor for different featureful and end products. Moving on to the next topic, which is observer design pattern. The observer design pattern is a software design pattern in which an object named the subject maintains a list of its dependents called observers and notifies them automatically of any state changes, usually by calling one of their methods. Basically, it's a behavioral design pattern that lets us define a subscription mechanism to notify multiple objects about any events that happen to the object they are observing. Let's go through a real life problem. Suppose I have a YouTube channel where I post random videos in there and I have some admirers who loves my videos. Now the problem is, in order to get updates if I upload a new video, my admirers needs to visit my YouTube channel very often. That's obviously not a feasible solution. So that's why the observer design patterns comes in handy. The main idea is there will be a subscription option where my admirer can subscribe my channel. So if a person subscribe to my channel, then he or she will be added to the subscribed list. Then he or she will get notified if I upload a new video to my channel. Here is the class diagram for the observer design pattern for the following example. We can see there is an interface named channel map which have some functionalities of a channel. That means a user can subscribe a channel, unsubscribe a channel, get notified and upload. And we can see another interface named user map which have the following methods named getName and messages. And channel will implement the channel map interface, and the channel class will have some unique variables name. Channel name means the name of the channel, video title, that video that channel will upload, and a subscriber which is arrow list of user, means the user who subscribe the channel will be added in the subscriber list. And obviously this channel have a constructor, and it will implement the following methods in the channel map interfaces. And the user have the unique variable named name, and it will implement the method from the user map interface, and this user class will also have a user. And then we can create several objects of channel class and user class in the main method. So let's go to the code. Here we can see an interface named channel map, which have the subscribe method, unsubscribe method, notify user, and upload. We can see the parameters are user type parameter, and lastly upload method will have the string type parameter. And we can see another interface named user map, which have the following method: get name and messages with 0 parameters. And the user class will implement the user map interface, and the user class will have a constructor named user, which will assign the name of the user. And the message method will return a message name uploaded a video, and the get name will return the name of the user. And the channel class will implement the channel map interface. In this class we can see the channel class will have the several variable called channel name, a subscriber array list, and a video title string. And also this channel will have a constructor which will assign the channel name through this constructor. And we can see those methods are overridden from the interface. So the methods are employed to add subscribers, remove subscribers, notify the users, and upload a video. So if the channel uses the subscribe method, it will add a distinct user to the subscriber list. And if the channel uses the unsubscribe method, it will remove a certain user from the subscriber list. And we can see that in the notify user method there is a loop. Why this is the loop? Because here we are notifying the user if a video is uploaded. So the code is for all subscribers in the subscriber list. It is printing a simple message which is sub.getName. It is the name of the user, and channel name, which channel is uploading the video, sub.message, calling the messages from the user class, and lastly the video title, which video is being uploaded. And in the upload method we can see that it is taking a variable named video title and setting the video title, and it is calling the notify user method. So in the main function we can see that there is a channel named Reju, and there are 3 users named Jack, Tom, and Noob. And this channel adding Jack and Tom as a subscriber of this channel. And when this channel uploads a video, it will notify Jack and Tom. So if we run this code, then we can see the result. Here you can see the 2 messages are printed because there are 2 subscribers in this channel. One is Jack. Reju just uploaded a video which is how to turn on computer.3gp. Also the same message is for Tom. Reju just uploaded a video how to turn on the computer.3gp. So if we add another subscriber, then we have to write rejab.subscribe. So let's take the user 3 as a subscriber, and then if we run this, it will show 3 messages. Yes, the third user is Noob, so it's printing Noob. Reju just uploaded a video how to turn on computer.3gp. So let's try the unsubscribe functionalities. So I want to unsubscribe Tom from my channel. So I have to write Rajab dot unsubscribe user 2. So if we run this code now, the second line of the console print will not be appear in this run. So if we run it, here is it. Jack, Reju just uploaded a video how to turn on computer 3GP, and the Tom is missing. Instead the noob will appear because noob is a subscriber but Tom is now an unsubscribed person. So then noob, Reju just uploaded a video how to turn on computer the 3GP. So that's how the observer design pattern works. So here are the website where I took help to create this slide and this video. If you have any queries, you can email me at the following email address. Thank you. That's all for the builder and observer design pattern.